Hello, welcome to Live's channel. Today, we're diving into a bombshell storyline that's shaking Salem. Sophia is left reeling by the shocking revelation that Tesoro is not Tate's child, leaving viewers to wonder, was Sophia horrifically assaulted while she was drunk, and is Aaron the one who violated her? As secrets begin to unravel, the truth may be darker than anyone in Salem ever expected. Sophia's shock, the DNA bombshell. Sophia Choi's life was turned upside down when she discovered, along with everyone else, that Tate Black is not Tesoro's biological father. The initial hope, confident, even desperate, that Tate would step up as the supportive partner and father quickly crumbled, sending shockwaves through the core families of Days of Our Lives. Sophia's confusion and despair were palpable, leaving her grasping at fragments of memory from that fateful night. Amnesia or willful deception? Was Sophia concealing the truth, or did she genuinely suffer memory loss due to a traumatic event? The possibility that Sophia experienced alcohol-induced amnesia on the night of Tesoro's conception is grabbing everyone's attention. Viewers are asking, does she truly not remember what happened, or is there a deeper layer to her silence? Trauma can bury memories so deep that even the person living through it can't see their own truth. In Salem, secrets rarely stay hidden, but the mind's power to shield itself from pain might be unraveled under the harsh light of revelation. The shadow of Aaron Green. Suspicion continues to grow around Aaron Green. Fans have speculated for months that Aaron could be Tesoro's real father, yet his distance from Sophia and reluctance to press the matter have been suspicious at best. Could his silence be the mark of guilt, or is he himself in the dark about what transpired that night? Was he present, complicit, or perhaps a secret victim of manipulation as well? If Aaron truly took advantage of Sophia's vulnerability, the fallout will be catastrophic, not just for Sophia, but for the entire Green and Choi families. Underlying trauma and concealed motives. As the truth edges closer to the surface, one chilling possibility emerges: Sophia may have been victimized in a moment when she was unable to defend herself. Her earliest actions after discovering her pregnancy, her immediate push for abortion, her rapid-fire plans for adoption, make more sense if her experience was rooted in trauma. Was her seeming coldness toward Tesoro actually a desperate symptom of a deeper wound, a psychological response to a night she couldn't bear to remember? Days of Our Lives has never shied away from intense, real-life issues, and this storyline is carving out emotional depths that promise to leave a lasting impact on viewers. The possibility of a hidden assailant. While the focus has been on Aaron and Tate, could the truth be more unsettling? There are hints that Sophia's amnesia could obscure an even darker secret, perhaps an unknown third party is involved. Salem is no stranger to sinister new arrivals, and the introduction of a mysterious figure connected to Sophia's trauma could shake the foundations of the show and introduce new villains, motives, and storylines. It wouldn't be the first time a shocking twist rewrote the rules of engagement in Days of Our Lives history. Family shadows. The missing father. Little attention has been given to Sophia's father, whose absence from her life speaks volumes. While her mother, Amy Choi, remains a steadfast if sometimes suffocating presence, the empty space where a protective father should have been only adds to Sophia's sense of vulnerability and isolation. Speculation has begun: did Sophia suffer abuse at the hands of her own father, or is his absence a result of some dark family secret? The possibility that intergenerational trauma is at play gives Sophia's struggle a new layer, inviting viewers to consider the hidden histories that often haunt Salem's troubled families. Villain or victim? Sophia's dark turn. More recently, Sophia's character has started to spiral, with manipulative actions and schemes that are shocking even for Salem. Is her willingness to hurt others the result of pure malice, or is she simply reacting, albeit in damaging ways, to unresolved trauma and betrayal? The show's writers seem to be blurring the line between villain and victim, urging the audience to look for the hurting person behind the bad girl mask. As events unfold, Sophia's journey might serve as a powerful reminder that even the most hurtful characters often carry wounds no one sees. The road ahead: secrets, lies, and explosive truth. As the storyline advances, expect the revelations to come fast and furious. DNA results, therapy sessions, flashbacks, and confessions will bring long-hidden secrets to light. The big question remains: will Sophia find justice and healing, or will she plunge further into darkness, fueled by pain and unresolved anger? And if Aaron is revealed as the culprit, what new alliances and rivalries will arise among Salem's families? This saga is far from over, and each episode brings a fresh wave of suspense and heartbreak for fans who can't look away. Closing thoughts. Days of Our Lives is tackling this storyline with its signature blend of mystery, heartbreak, and the hope of redemption. As Sophia's secrets are exposed and her world is shattered, every viewer is left wondering who she can trust, and what other shocking truths are still lurking in the shadows of Salem. Stay tuned as the tapestry of lies unravels, and the true story behind Sophia, Tesoro, and the night that changed everything finally comes to light. Monday on Days of Our Lives, Kat and Rafe begin to suspect Gwen, while Jennifer loses her patience. Monday's episode of Days of Our Lives was filled with quiet confrontations, heartfelt conversations, and more than a few uneasy truths. In Salem, even an ordinary cup of coffee can carry the weight of secrets, suspicions, and decades of tangled history. Rafe and Kat, the calm before a possible storm. At the Salem Police Department, Rafe Hernandez sits behind his desk with that familiar furrowed brow, the one that says he's thinking 10 steps ahead but trying not to show it. Across from him sits Kat, looking polished as always, but with just a hint of distraction in her eyes. Between them, 2 steaming mugs of coffee signal that this isn't just business, this is a conversation that could change things. Kat fills Rafe in on her recent encounter with Gwen. Apparently, Gwen mentioned over lunch that she'd lost her phone, but something about the story doesn't sit right. Kat describes Gwen's tone: too casual, too rehearsed, like someone trying to hide the real reason behind her missing device. Rafe listens carefully, his detective instincts quietly kicking in. "There's definitely something going on," he says finally, leaning back in his chair. "And if Gwen's involved, it's not small potatoes." Rafe's voice carries that steady authority that once made him one of the best agents in the FBI. His instincts have made him a lot of money since his return to federal work, but in Salem, those same instincts often lead to trouble and truth. He suggests to Kat that she convince E.J. DiMera to show Gwen around the construction site he's been working on. If she's mixed up in whatever E.J.'s planning, Rafe reasons, that might flush something out. But Kat seems distant. She nods politely, but her eyes keep flicking to her phone. Finally, Rafe raises an eyebrow. "You seem distracted. You okay?" After a moment of hesitation, Kat sighs and admits the truth. It's not Gwen that's bothering her, it's Chad. She tells Rafe about the tension between them, how old wounds are being reopened and new ones are forming faster than she can heal them. Rafe gives a knowing look. "Ah," he says with a slight smile. "So that's what this is about." Kat looks embarrassed but relieved. Salem might be full of mysteries, but sometimes the hardest one to solve is your own heart. Jennifer, Steve, and Kayla, old friends, old wounds. Meanwhile, across town, at the Brady pub, Steve "Patch" Johnson and his wife Kayla Brady are quietly reviewing the results of the Tesoro medical test. Kayla, being the ever-diligent doctor, goes over every line carefully. "No errors," she finally says, smiling. "I'm clear." Steve exhales in relief, though both of them know that in Salem, clear never stays that way for long. Kayla half jokes that she'll retest next week, just to be safe. Before they can relax too much, the door swings open, and in walks Jennifer Horton, full of energy, nerves, and, as always, opinions. She's carrying her trademark oversized purse and an enthusiasm that fills the room before she even speaks. Surprise! Jennifer calls out, wrapping Kayla in a quick hug and smiling at Steve. Thought I'd stop by before my interview about the Horton legacy. Kayla smiles warmly, though Steve's face shows a hint of unease. Jennifer Horton's visits are rarely just social. As they chat, Jennifer drops another surprise. She's thrilled that Jeremy has returned to Salem. It's been too long, she says brightly. Kayla's expression changes. Huh, she mutters, exchanging a look with Steve. It's clear that the Johnsons know something Jennifer doesn't, or doesn't want to acknowledge, about Jeremy's return. Salem has long memories, and Jeremy's past mistakes still echo through the town. When conversations turn to confessions. The three sit down at a corner table, and the conversation shifts toward Jennifer's upcoming interview. But instead of focusing on family history, Jennifer drifts off topic, venting her frustrations about Kat and Chad. Her tone sharpens. They're both making a mess of things, she complains. And no one seems to care what it's doing to the Horton name. Kayla and Steve exchange another look. They've seen this side of Jennifer before, protective, proud, and sometimes blinded by her own sense of right and wrong. Steve gently tries to defend Kat. She's a good person, Jen. She's been through a lot. Maybe give her a little grace. That only seems to make Jennifer bristle. Grace, she snaps. After what she's done to Chad? To this family? Kayla steps in, her calm, nurturing voice filling the tense air. Jennifer, I know you're upset. But holding on to anger doesn't help anyone. Forgiveness isn't about excusing people, it's about freeing yourself. She reminds Jennifer that she's had to forgive Steve for his past mistakes. She's forgiven Jack for his betrayals. She's even made peace with losing Abigail, something no mother should ever have to endure. Jennifer's expression softens for a brief moment, but then the walls go up again. That's different, she insists quietly. You don't understand. Kayla reaches across the table, taking Jennifer's hand. I do understand, she says gently. Because I've been there. But holding on to pain doesn't bring back what we've lost. It just keeps us stuck. The room falls silent. Even Steve looks moved by his wife's words. But Jennifer pulls back slightly, unable, or unwilling, to let go of her resentment. The topic shifts awkwardly back to Mark Green's parole, which only reignites the tension. By the time Jennifer gathers her things to leave, the warmth of her earlier arrival has been replaced by something colder, a sense that old friendships may soon be tested again.